Alright, I don't know if I'll find anything else, but this is what I did find for 45. It's you have to look here. It takes time, and I don't know if I'll get a lot of free time to walk around. But for 45, off of one vendor, he actually had a stack of these games, but they were all nonsense. He was like 75 for the stack, and these were 15 each. But I was like, well, what if I just took these, and he gave it to me for 45. This is a DSi. It was not working when I bought it, but I plugged it in, it works fine. Or it does power on, and I'm sure it works fine. It looks okay. The person said it worked. I just figured it does. This is a DS Lite. Same thing. I had to plug it in to get it to turn on and work. Obviously, there's no games in there because I was buying it from a vendor. I got a Pokemon Ranger. That's in there. And then this one, it's Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, but it also has Super Mario Brothers. So, and then here's a Mario Kart DS. So, I guess if I sell these, probably online or something, or maybe I'll just save them for conventions. I'm starting to have a bunch of these. I'll test it out later. I might even play it and try it now. I should be able to get like 30, say like 25, 30 for each of these. Probably like 40 maybe for that. Maybe like 25, 30 for that. I think the Olympic Sonic is probably $8, $10 game. The Super Mario World is probably 10 to 15. Pokemon Ranger I don't think is very valuable. I think it's like 15. And Mario Kart should be 10. Let me show my space quick. This is my quick setup from the back. Oh, just so my own reference, I sold another $42 in PS4 games. So right now I'm over 4. So I'm probably about like 460 something. So I'm getting there. I got this many left. I bought some records today. Here's the wife's jewelry. She didn't put out too much, just the 2 cases, and then there was here's some of the new stuff we got, like there. There. She didn't bring any clips to hang that stuff. She took some table space and put out a little bit. She actually sold a piece of jewelry. She sold a tennis bracelet for 20. Not the one she got yesterday. The one we got yesterday I gave to my mom as a gift. What I did with these games is I just made them $4 cheap for 10. I haven't sold any so far. And I brought some Blu-rays and DVDs. I'm going to tell people $3 cheap for the 5 on those. And I'm going to do the same price for the CDs. I just brought like old fashioned CDs. Here's some stuff my mom gave me to sell. $1 if you want it. My mom gave me some stuff, random stuff. And here it is, cables. I might actually take these cables. I could probably use them. And then some other things. I'll get you back. And some books and other random stuff. But that's my space. This is my wife's pickup. There's one vendor that comes, she knows, and she always has some decent stuff with her. She was here today. I saw her, I sent my wife over. So my wife spent $45 for what I'm showing just now. This is one of your favorite things that you got? You said this is very...
1930s.
1930s. And it's choker length. And I guess, is it Art Deco, I guess then? Or?
Yeah.
And it goes around the neck, right?
Yeah.
That's very nice. You said...
Probably like flapperish kind of stuff. This is just the short stuff.
You said unfortunately it needs a little bit of repair?
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
It came loose here. Came loose.
Oh, yeah, okay. You can fix that. I think the pliers are right over there, right?
Yeah.
So what's
this? This is a Monet bracelet.
Monet, we like Monet.
From the 60s.
This I saw. I thought you might like this one. You know, that was one of the ones I saw that I thought you might like.
Well, she had another one, but it was missing pieces.
Yeah, I didn't look at them that carefully. I just figured it.
This is
Swarovski. Yeah, it looks like Swarovski.
This is Taxco.
That's a nice looking.
With abalone.
Yeah, I see it.
I have to get my loop to look at the name.
Yeah, I mean we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
I know you like these.
Well, I have a customer that likes mosaic, and I always tell her pins. She might want a pair of earrings.
All right.
This is silver. This is silver.
Yeah, I saw that. And this is matching, I guess, or?
Not.
Yeah, not really. Well, it could be.
But
could be. You know, it doesn't matter. You don't have to sell them together or anything.
I can't find a mark on it.
You only paid $45 for all this, right? You could probably sell this for like $45, right?
Oh, good luck with that.
No, you put it online.
This I thought was cute, and it's reversible.
Oh, okay.
So one side
one's
is
black, one's the other side.
And one side is
white and a mix of black.
And
all right.
It's
not silver, right?
Anywhere.
Let's scoot over here.
I don't know. It's not.
Does this have a hallmark on it? Is this made by somebody?
No, but it has. Did it have a little? No, but I thought it was like really.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. Someone likes brass and whatever. I guess you bought this because it's fun, right?
Yeah.
Somebody made that out of. Who's that?
Bottle caps.
Who's
I
that
thought
lady?
it was Lucy.
Oh yeah, maybe Lucille Ball.
Yeah, that's Lucille Ball.
Okay, there you go. And this is the last thing you got for your money?
And yeah, that was like a...
Is this anybody?
It's, well, I don't think so. It might be, but it's just an unsigned piece.
Okay, that's still
but
nice.
it's like Egyptian revival.
Oh, cool. Okay, there it is. I might take a walk the other end. If I see anybody there, I'll tell you to go. I don't know, but I think most of the stuff we'd be interested in is that away. So anyway, that's my wife's pickups. All right, I'm in Fleamaster, Yellow Lane. This is Matt's video games and collectible booth. I filmed it last year, and I'm going to film it again this year. You've changed things around a lot, and it looks like you've really added to it. This is what, your third year here, or your fourth year?
In this spot?
Yeah.
Third year.
Oh, third year. Yeah, I think it was the third year, because I remember last year and the year before. You've got a nice selection of games now, and now you say you're doing toys, right?
Mostly, yeah.
And DVDs, right? Just a popular stuff over there. I see a lot of loose figures. Yeah, see, I sell mine when I get them new and they're nice and clean. I go $4, 3 for $10. So we're the same. What do you sell these little Star Wars?
They're all
little
different. Some are
like
5, 3.
So the general range is like 2 to 5, something like that. Yeah, and then this is the kind of stuff I'm trying to clear out.
Yeah.
What I did with this, with all this stuff, when I went to the convention, if you have the room, I mean, you want to focus probably on better stuff. But I took a bunch of this stuff and I stuck it onto my table, $4, 3 for $10. If you check the video that I put up, you'll see that I did it in my space. More of this stuff. Like if you go to the convention, I would bring some of this stuff, but you know, not a lot. I sold no manuals. They don't seem to be buying that stuff. Oh, my friend's into wrestling belts. You like those?
Yeah, the kids do.
Yeah, they do. You know, some of them go for good money.
I sold the European one for 30.
No, that's not bad. Are you doing any eBay or?
Yeah, that's where I sell them.
That's where you sell. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's your DVD selection. Tools? Is this?
Well, we had another booth, and the guy didn't want it.
So why not, right?
So
If you had a center table, you could put stuff like that. Here's new stuff, I guess.
Yeah, controllers.
Yeah, you know what? They come in handy. I buy aftermarket ones for, especially cables. Oh, and I see you got some nice PS1 stuff. This must be where you play. I remember last year your booth was back here. I think I like the setup of your booth better this year than what you did last year. It opens up the space, and you're better probably being towards the front of the booth than the back of the booth anyway. You said you were going to a convention this year.
Yeah, November.
November. What's it called?
Southwest Florida Con.
Southwest Florida Con, and that is here in...
Fort Myers.
Oh, Fort Myers. Okay.
Coconut Point.
You know anything about it yet?
Not really. It's just November 18. It's video games, toys.
November 18. Video games, toys, collectibles.
And just whatever you feel like bringing.
Okay. Let's see. So you're going to be there. Do you know how many? Is it going to be a lot of vendors? Are you going to have any special guests, or is all that information?
Special guests. There's,
who they got?
Not really anyone.
You know who I tried to get for my convention? I tried to get Scott Squash. You know who he is?
Sure.
I was talking to him a lot, right? But what happened was, turns out there's a competing convention we didn't know about. So I think all these guys crapped out on me. We were trying to get James the Angry Video Game Nerd. Then we went to Pat. We were talking to Pat the NES Punk, and Pat actually said, "Yeah, I'm down with it. I'm interested." Blah blah blah. And then a week later, he wasn't answering the phone calls or the messages or anything. I'm like, "What the hell?" Right?
Well, the ones that are going now are mostly just former WWE wrestlers.
Well, that's actually pretty good. People do like wrestling. They're actually very good celebrities.
Deadpool.
Oh, that's cool. So they're going to have an artist alley.
A few artists.
Yeah, that's cool. They always have artist alley. Free gameplay, right?
I think so.
Yeah, they always do. That's like standard stuff. That's what I was going to do. I was going to run the gameplay in the convention we were running. So anyway, we were shooting for all these guys. A lot of guys that are the celebrities seem to be in Texas and Florida, you know? Yeah. So we were shooting for him, but it didn't work out. Maybe I'll get him another time or something like that. We were going to pay for a hotel for him and stuff like that. I don't know if I'd pay for him to come next time. Maybe. You know, I'd just give him a free space or something if he wanted to do it. He probably won't do it anyway because we're so far away. So anyway, finishing up with your booth, you got in-box toys. Everything seems to be reasonably priced.
This is stuff.
There's your little. That's a nice case where all your little stuff. I bought. You know, while I was here, I bought two. I bought a DS Lite and a DSi off some of the vendors down there, and I bought like a Mario Kart. I bought Mario. I showed him my other video anyway. The DS Lite, I can't get to read games, so I'm going to give it to my friend for parts. You know, it isn't worth. He was negotiating on me. I got him to negotiate down, so I don't know. Anyway, I'll finish up on your booth. Got some new stuff. These come in handy. Everybody buys these now because you don't always need it. Here's this must be the expensive stuff.
It's 5 and up. More expensive.
They're in good hands. Yeah, oh, you got aftermarket controllers. Yeah, I want to start getting that stuff. I saw you had a couple of Retrons.
Just one right now. I sold all
three?
the other ones. Just
Yeah,
the
they
second
sell.
one.
You know what? I tell everybody to buy them. Everybody goes, I want to get the NES. The NESs never work. You know, get the Retron. I tell you, every NES I got so far didn't work.
I never had a problem with it.
I always have a problem. I don't know. I got the last 10 I bought. They work a little bit, a couple of games, then they don't work after that. Anyway, that's Matt's booth. Check him out. There's like one other vendor. No, there's two other vendors here that sell games, right? Or are there more now?
There's James and Games.
I know the guy at the end, right? But he doesn't.
Monty.
I don't talk to him for some reason.
And Virgil.
I know Monty. Monty's, but he's in the other building.
Yeah,
I may
so
not get it
Virgil.
run over there. And Virgil, that's right. He's at the end, but I don't really talk to him so much. All right. Anyway, there it is again. Pre-ad. At least I will say hundreds of people will look at this. So you know. I'm at Fleamasters. It's like 7 in the morning, and this place doesn't really open at 9. I thought there'd be more vendors and stuff here, but they're not. Here's one of the perfume kiosks. But they also sell other stuff. I'm in Yellow Row. This is where the food court is. I guess I'll just walk to my space. I forget. I mean, this is summer, and summer is not the busy season for anything down in this area. You know, there isn't a lot of touristy draw stuff. There's no big parks, amusement parks, or anything like that. All right, let's see. This should be Yellow Row. Pretty damn dark. Yeah, this is Yellow Row. I'm down that way. Can you see my hand? Yeah. There's a bunch of stores here. I don't know, like, what'll open up. This is what people do. They cover their stuff up at night. Here's an empty booth. There's Matt's Video Games and Collectibles right up there. Let me see if it's brighter. See the sign better on the other side? Yeah. Maybe I'll come down and talk to those guys later. Restrooms. Yeah, I'm walking back to my space. I don't know if anybody's set up yet. But we'll see. I see some people meandering down there. This is the garage collectible used section, so I think I know that guy all the way down here. I think I'll just tone up for my camera because I don't think they'll like me filming them down here so much. Alright, so nobody's here selling. It's too early. I didn't realize, you know, I'm used to getting somewhere early and there being people around. There's only one guy that I know that I saw was here, but he's kind of like a hardcore buyer shopper. It looks like some people left some shit overnight. There's some big stuffed Pikachus. I don't really have interest in that stuff unless it's super cheap. They're annoying. They don't sell for much money. Legos. Down here, everybody sells stuff for what they can get out of it. They say stuff like, oh, this sells for eBay, on eBay for this much. So they go for it, which is fine. That's the dealers. Yard sales, sometimes they do the same thing. I went to one yard sale yesterday where they were pretty expensive. The others were more reasonable. I did go to about 20 yard sales yesterday. See, just random stuff. Big old table of tools. There's a fridge. 95, I guess that's a fridge. Yeah, that's a fridge. Some furniture. This is a walk from the other end of the yellow aisle. Yellow aisle is where they keep collectibles and used stuff. Somebody got fishing poles, fishing gear. Thomas's English muffin truck. I don't know. I just see rando stuff. I'll probably shop, see if I find anything, but it's iffy. I'll probably get what I get down here when I come here. Probably CDs. Don't usually find games too much. Sometimes I find a little bit of odds and ends, collectible stuff. Alright, let me turn the camera off again. So far all the activity that's been going on is, I guess a new vendor came with some stuff. One that everybody didn't recognize. So there was like a swarm around him, and they bought some miscellaneous stuff. I moseyed over to see if there's anything I wanted, but I didn't see anything. I did see people carrying away some stuff, so must have had something. I'd like to get a sense of what people are charging for stuff. But it was that silver car over there. Guy's still sitting up. People are just starting to get here and put stuff out. So far, it's dead though. I'm not going to sell anything for probably an hour or so. Well, market just started, and so far, I would say I have about the same amount of money as I came here with. Paid the rent. That was $22 and change. I think they charged $20 for a space and then tax, but I'm not really sure because it came out to a weird amount. It was like maybe $21.20, or that's probably I'm thinking $22 for my space. And then I spent $45 on the game. So yeah, you know, I'm probably about even so far, but we'll see how it goes. My goal today is very high for this market. Like, I would love to make 300, but I don't know if that's going to happen. It could happen, but we shall see. I am new, and that might make a difference, but let's see what happens.